What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is JULIÁN Bester, a vocal coach here in Johannesburg, South Africa, and I love analyzing singers, especially live performances, because what you can do in the studio as opposed to what happens live is quite different. Yes! I love him so much. Cool voice, again connected, but much more breath flowing.
Don't want a mic stand just hanging around.
Keep me where the light is.
Yeah. So, Hollywood Week in Nashville happened, and it almost seems like, I can't follow the show because I don't have a TV channel to watch it on, but it almost seems like every one of the singers that went through to Hollywood Week only got to perform once, which I don't understand. It used to be like a 3 or 4 day, I can't remember, process of singing duets, singing in groups, lots of things to see how the contestants, or hopefuls, as they are now called apparently, how they handle pressure, how they can work together, what kind of a team member they are, etc. Now it looks like that's no longer there. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I'm going to talk about, obviously, JULIÁN, one of my absolute favorite singers in this year's season. I also did an analysis on his audition video. Please check it out on my channel. I've done a number of audition analysis videos, which I think is cool because then you can sort of, track the journey also of somebody through the lens of a vocal coach, somebody who looks at it from a bit of a technical perspective as well. So here he is singing a very, very beautiful song, You Can't Make Me Love You. What? I Can't Make You Love Me. In his beautiful, simple, truthful, honest, very real way. Let's check it out.
Turn down the light, turn down the bed, turn down these voices inside my head. Lay down with me, tell me no lies, just hold me close, don't patronize, don't patronize me. 'Cause I can't make you love me if you don't, and you can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, these final hours, I will lay down my heart, and I'll feel the power, but you won't. No, you won't. 'Cause I can't make you love me if you don't, if you don't, if you don't.
Nice. I can't make you love me if you don't. Such a good key. E major. So something that I think JULIÁN does really, really well. There are a number of things, but the first thing I want to mention is he chooses songs that he can connect with, and then, this is actually my point, he chooses the right key to sing it in. And you might think, oh, key? Well, it's very important. I teach my singers also, like, you can't You can't just sing any song just because you like it. You must go and see what is the range, the pitch range in the song. How low does it go, in other words, and how high does it go? Those are the parameters. And if you cannot comfortably, consistently sing that whole range of pitches, then you cannot sing the song. Number one, if the range is too big and you can't sing it, then don't. Duh, right? Then secondly, if the song doesn't have such a massive range, but the original artists or, the person who released the song first, if that key doesn't work for your voice type, then you must shift the key so that it shows off your voice. So that's what I mean when I say he picked the right key. And what I also love about his performances that I've seen is that he doesn't try to be anything that he's not as a vocalist. He doesn't try to show off riffs and runs because that's not him. That's not who he is, and that's not what his voice seemingly is good for. He's good at storytelling. He's good at intimate, emotional moments. And he does that really well, in my opinion. I mean, he's such a joy to watch while he performs. And I said it also in his audition video. And it's not just because he's handsome. I mean, that's subjective anyway. But I think many people will think he's a very handsome dude, right? But just there's something about his eyes and his whole demeanor when he performs. He's just so still and centered and honest, very, very honest. I really hope that he finds people to become his team who can lead him correctly so that he can stay true to who he is. And just keep telling stories like that. Just stand there with your guitar, sing these songs that are so connected to how you feel or that you can connect to, And just look into people's eyes and just sing. And then also, he sings well. Did he sing the high B flats and sort of scream out high notes? Did he have long magical moments with a straight note that becomes a vibrato and all of that makes people go, "Rrr"? No, he didn't. But he sings well. And one of the first telltale signs of that is that you can hear every word very clearly. That means somebody's singing well technically, because all their sound and all their words are energized with the flow of the breath. And then his sound is consistent. From the lowest pitch in the song, it's not a massive range, but that's not the point. From the lowest pitch in the song to the highest, from there, and the lowest note, I think, was the E. So just in the octave. But every note in that whole range of the song had the same quality sound. It's not thin in the high notes and darker and thicker in the low notes, and there's no inconsistency in the sound, which means his muscles here that produce the sound work well all the time. You could hear every word. The sound is consistent. Pitch, obviously, we can hear pitch very quickly if it goes wrong, right? So his intonation is very good. So he did everything well and correctly, and I just loved it. So I really hope and pray that he walks a path with people who understand him, believe in him, and don't want to make money, don't want to exploit him, but want to guide him, because I believe he can have a career, definitely. There's a little bit of feedback from the judges.
Thank you so much.
That was solid.
keep it together up here.
My favorite part about that is when you hit your first note, the crowd screams, you smile, and your smile was so big you almost couldn't sing the next line. We feel very big things for you in the future, and that was the first of many great experiences for you, and we're just glad we get to watch. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Apparently, he didn't make the cut into the top 30, which is just heartbreaking to me. This happens on every season of Idol. I'm sure you feel the same if you're a fan of the show. There are these singers that just so connect with you, and you just absolutely love it and want them to do well, and you believe they can and will do well, and then they just don't make it to those shows where the audience can vote, and it's really sad. But I'd like to hear what you think. Please leave a comment. And by the way, if you're not subscribed, why don't you do that, please? It takes 1 second, and it is free of charge. It costs you nothing, but it really helps me out in the work that I do. Thank you for spending the time with me. I really appreciate it. And I want you to remember, until next time, that your voice matters.